Alrighty, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. My golly, and welcome to Buck Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The LSU Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Scanning the field, it's Hurley. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Tigers will move the sticks.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Guys, just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hurley. Got it set up on the outside. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play as he set up. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. The aerial assault continues. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable.
Oh, look out! They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat twin shield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he got loose, it was all over. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Back to throw, it's Hurley. This time he's got it.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. A new set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get...
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. To the air, it's Hurley. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going deep. Brings it in down the left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top on first down. Coming after him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
It's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense set on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. LSU right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Looking left. Complete downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. They'll try to run it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Pushes toward the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Handoff from the shotgun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds him out of the backfield, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
He'll pull it on the read. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short. He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to pass. It's Hurley. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Extending the play. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's caught. Smashes through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Woodson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Touchdown, LSU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments, and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to throw on third and goal. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's Acho. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He's looking to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Rebels! And they've got the lead in the final minute. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem.